Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Morning Hustle. A young man who is running it up on the charts right now. His record, Track Star, is breaking all kinds of records.
That's right.
Proudly representing Alabama to the fullest. One time for Mooski.
Yo, what's going on?
Yo, peace and love, man. Thanks for joining us, man. Like, first and foremost, shout out to you, right? Coming out of Alabama, there's so many dudes coming from the state killing it right now. Where in Alabama specifically are you from?
I'm from like a little small area called Op.
So I would imagine at this point in the game, Mooski, you're probably the most famous person from Alabama, right?
Congratulations.
This man's going to get his own library.
For sure.
You did just go back home and you performed your first song since being back home. How was that feeling? Because the city, it looked like they all came out, like everybody, the surrounding cities, the cities next to those cities. It was crazy.
It was amazing. It was amazing, just seeing everybody come around from different areas, and like there was nothing, like everybody was just there for the music. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I think that was a good day for the whole area code, because everybody just came together and we just bonded through the music. Like there was nobody was fighting, nobody was, you know what I'm saying, there was no negative energy around it, so everybody just came out and supported, and it was just great. It was a great feeling.
Did everybody have their demos in hand? Like, yeah, I could rap, I got beats, I could sing. Put us on. You put the city on, put us on too.
Nah, I mean, so my city already know what's up, and I know what's up with them. You know what I'm saying? I always listen to their music. They understand the vision, and they understand, how we're gonna do it, and they already know what's up with us.
Now, for people who want to be in the position that you're in and will never know what that feels like, how does it feel like to be in this moment right now where, your records is going crazy, you got celebrities reacting to it, holding steady on the charts for all this time, and you got it all organically. How does it feel knowing the work that you put in leading up to this, to now be in this moment?
It's a dope feeling, man. Just knowing that everything that you did up to this point it was for something. You get what I'm saying? Like you were actually, like, you were working towards something. What you were believing in the whole time was actually, you know what I'm saying? It's here now, and so like it's just different. It's different when you're actually working it, and then when you're working towards the vision. But when you actually see the vision unfold in front of your eyes, it's just like, it's amazing, bro. It's like it's never like you imagine. It's always better.
Now, the song, you released it in June, and once it hit TikTok for real, it really took off. And one of the people that helped create this dance is City Boy J. Have y'all spoken to each other? Have you spoken to him at all about, doing the dance, and thanked him?
Yeah, we reached out to everybody. We thank everybody that created content or anything for Track Star. We definitely appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, paying it forward is the key. And
Right.
this record touches on so many notes that I feel like anybody who's ever been in love or been in pursuit of love can identify with. Because, when you said Track Star, I felt that. I used to date a chick who actually ran track, and she was literally a track, like, yo, stop running from the relationship, always escaping from something. Who was the track star in your life, Mooski, that inspired this record? Because I could tell this came from like a real place.
I mean, Track Star.
You refuse to give that individual the shine.
I mean, it just definitely pulled from a real spot in life. As an artist, you always want to pull from a real experience that you can speak on confidently, and drive a concept to the point to where excuse me, drive a concept to the point to where the audience can relate to it.
All right, so you had a lot of remixes for the record. Which one is the official remix? Because we heard Jacquees go in on it. We heard Young Blue, A Boogie. We heard Chloe Bailey. She did one on Instagram. Which one is the official one, though?
I can't say.
Like, as in, it's not released yet and you can't tell me who's going to be on it? Or as in, they're all official to you?
I just can't say.
This man is top secret.
Yeah. That must be being the Marine. You got all these, top secret things you can't let us in on.
You know,
Yeah.
even touching down on that military space that you was in, you know, it's very interesting to like to know about that aspect of your life. Like, what prompted you to enroll into, of all things, the Marines? Because that's like one of the more extreme
Right.
of the four branches of military you could jump into.
Yeah. Just coming up, just coming up like I did. I just want to do something big and really set myself up for success in the adult world. You know what I mean? Just I got free college, I got health insurance, I got a lot of different things, and I could either use the college or pass it down to my children if I didn't use it. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I knew coming out of the Marine Corps that if I did go for 4 years and got out, I could get a great job just based off of that name. Um, I knew I could stay in. So I chose the Marine Corps though just because like it fit me the best. Like my whole life, I worked for everything I had. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had that hard way to my whole life. So why start now? Like, I know I could do it.
You know, a lot of times they say people who enroll in the military, they're never the same when they come out because
Mm.
there's a level of mental conditioning that goes into it. And, you know, I've watched a lot of people do that and lose themselves. Did it
Right.
take you a certain level of readjustment, getting back into civilian life and even like, tapping into just dealing with regular people after dealing with that?
Yeah, for sure, man. Like I had little to zero patience, man. Like it was just different, man. I remember the first day I got out, I actually got a little depressed, man, because I was like, bro, I can't do this, man. I can't be in the regular world again, man. Civilians get on my nerves, man. Like, they just making me mad. They weren't moving fast enough. They wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It was just like little stuff like that I was used to in the military. And then I really didn't know how to talk to people again, regular people. I like it took me a minute just to get back in the groove of just being a regular civilian.
And what about in love life or relationships? Did that affect that as well? Because you were kind of emotionally closed off, it seemed.
I ain't gonna lie. Even with relationships, I never really like cut up all my emotions in that. Like that's probably the only thing I found emotion in.
Would you ever go back? Like, would you ever re-enlist? Let's just say if they needed, people to recruit, like, hey, man, something popped off in Canada. They talking crazy, taking all the maple syrup. Like, would you re-enroll into the Marines and get back at it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I love the Marine Corps, but I'll say yeah and I'll say no. I'll say yeah because I love the Marine Corps, but I think I kind of moved on to a new to my. I think I served all the time I was supposed to in the Marine Corps. I think it showed me everything it needed to show me. And now I'm in the right spot in my life right now. So I think right now I gotta focus on the people right now and completing this vision.
What's the greatest thing that you learned from being a Marine, and what's the worst thing you feel you might have learned?
Um, the best thing I learned from the Marines, discipline, discipline, people skills, like learn how to like leadership skills. I say that discipline and leadership skills. The worst thing I learned, profanity, the profanity and the violent.
Mm.
Yeah, like like it seems like a lot of times in those environments they teach you how to turn the kill switch on, but they never teach you how to turn it off. And when you like when you look at so many people are homeless, it's a lot of ex-military people
Yeah.
Yeah,
who were unable to like readapt. What do you think
right.
needs to be handled differently in that space so we don't have so many discarded veterans when they come out of that space?
I mean, those guys definitely, they probably suffer from like mental illness, man. Combat related stress, probably. Like like it has to be. And that's not even anything I could like speak on from experience, but I could just say that just being in the Marine Corps, you're automatically gonna have some kind of mental going on, man, because it like just everything you go through the training, the mindset they want you in. Um, but for those who actually, you know what I'm saying, the combat veterans, is they go through so much, bro. Like every combat veteran I see, like I used to I'm working with these guys. I see these guys everywhere, and it's just some people, man, they got to do 20. They can't get out.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? They can't. They are they like they too brainwashed. That they already robotic in it. You know what I'm saying? They just can't get out. So I really don't know. Like I think off the rip, I mean, they need to offer them some help if they do decide to get out. I think off the rip, they need to offer people help that
Right.
you know get out that's already suffering from like mental illness and stuff because some people they really can't come back. I mean, for real, like they don't know how to talk to people. They don't know how to be regular. You know what I'm saying? Like you can put them in a room where you could be able to spot a Marine out anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so like, yeah, some people just it's sad too that they can't never be normal. Like they just too deep in it.
If your son grew up, you had a son, and he grew up and said he wanted to be just like you and join the Marines, what would you say to him?
For sure.
Let him
You'd
For
be
follow his
sure.
okay
path.
with
Hey,
it?
get in there. Get in there.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Okay.
want my son. I low key want my son to be a Marine. But I mean, if he don't want to go, then that's cool. Cause my papa went and his pops went. It just skipped my daddy because my papa wouldn't let him go. But um, yeah, I wouldn't mind my son going to the Marine Corps.
What
I
if
mean,
it's your daughter?
my daughter, nah, no way,
Why
Why?
not?
Why do
no
you feel
way,
there's a difference?
Yeah.
no way. She better go to the Air Force or something.
Why? Why though?
No way. Um,
It's just no.
yeah, it's just no. It's just no. Like it's just no, man. Hey, I ain't even. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even go say that on that. I just say you got some people. You got some people on there. You know what I'm saying? And you got some people on there that don't.
I could dig it.
I do kind of look at it as kind of unsafe for women. Not every aspect of like military or like Marines and stuff, but I just remember that one thing I saw where the woman was actually raped and nobody really
Mm.
believed her or anything like that. And I think she ended up getting murdered. And there was like no answers for the family. So when I see
Mm.
stories like that, and I think about women going into, I always like think back to that. Did you ever see something like that you probably was like, this probably shouldn't be going on? Not that you were a part of it at all, but maybe something that, you might have heard.
Uh, if I sense anything that's supposed to be going on, I'm out. I'm
Yeah.
out off the rip, especially in the Marine Corps. I'm gone. You feel what I'm saying? Like, hey, especially like if I mean like if I just have a bad feeling, I'm one of those people who like I listen to that bad feeling and I dip
Yeah.
every time. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, because there's been times I didn't listen to it. But I've heard about some things like when I was in Japan. I noticed it was some things that happened out there that was that was kind of almost the same story. Um, and I never really seen anything like that because the people I was around, like we don't. It's just they don't move like that. You know what I'm saying? I,
Mm-hmm.
I think I think it's sad. That's sad. You know what I'm saying? But in this case, it was like somebody who actually lived in Japan. That they raped her and killed her, um, and stuff like that. So like I never really been around anything like that to that extreme. But yeah, I try to listen to that little feeling I get when
Right.
anything about to happen. I do.
All right. Now, for those who tapping in with us, we're talking to Mooski. Got a lot of hot records on the street right now. And, going back to your origin story, how did music even find you? Or how did you find music, should I say?
Uh, so I started doing music when I was like 13.
Mm.
Um, but I was doing gospel rap. So then like time just went on. I kept going in and out of it. And 10th grade I picked it back up, and then when I went to the Marine Corps, when I first got to the Marine Corps, I really wasn't doing music again. Then like my friends like they had like a little setup, so I got back in and started doing it. Man, like we recorded on Fruity Loops inside the bed.
Ha.
You know what I'm saying? But we got like a little mic on a little sock on the mic, man. Like we in there With the trash quality, man. Trash quality, we still making it work.
Are these songs still on the cloud? Like, can we track these down if we was dope with our detective work or what?
No, no, no. I hope not.
Why? They was terrible?
Man, I don't listen to none of my old music. I hate listening to my old music. Like, there's some songs that like, that's why I really don't even know why like Forever Girl and everything is still up on Spotify because I took it down. Like, I just hate listening to my old music because I don't know, it's just so many like errors and stuff that I find in there. And I'm like, dang, but it's just me growing, but still like I just want to be at my best only.
So when you did the Track Star record, when you were in the studio, did you know right away, like, all right, I did it. This is a smash right here?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know how to rip. Like, I just knew that like, shout out Stunner and Guala. Um, my partners told me. They told me that this was the one I needed to drop. That's the one they liked the most and stuff. I really didn't like it at the time, but it grew on me. They sold it to me. You know what I'm saying? So when I dropped it, I actually believed in it. But they had to sell it to me at first.
It always be like that. The records that the artists aren't really like that passionate about, those be the ones that go
Right.
through the roof.
Exactly.
And not for nothing, Sue, like Game of Love is a bop as well.
Yeah.
Like, what's the next record in the stash that we ain't heard yet? But you kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is your draw four if we was playing Uno. What's that song we need to be looking out for from Mooski over the next 6 to 8 months?
Man, I don't even know, man. I say the whole project, man. We stacked.
Say where? How many records is on it?
You know, maybe 10, maybe 12.
Maybe. All right. Well, we want to congratulate you for getting added to the Pop Rising charts, which means you're now a pop star. We're going to put you in that side, and we're going to want you to just keep on rising up. Now, Double XL freshman cover is coming up, and your name has been thrown out there. Have you heard anything? What's going on? Can we expect to see you on the cover, or do you not know like we don't know?
You said my name was thrown in there?
I heard your name, yes.
That's crazy because I didn't even know that. I mean, I really ain't tripping. So I just want to work. So I mean, if anything come out of it, come out. If it don't, what I'm saying, I'm back in the stew.
I know that's
Hard work
right.
pays. The project is called Melodic Therapy for the Broken, which is a very deep title.
Mm-hmm.
What do you feel like has broken you the most, growing up, and how did you overcome that?
Probably my pop's dying. My pop's dying and my mom having 2 strokes. Just losing my parents to health problems. Yeah, probably that. You know what I'm saying? And what was the second part of the question? One more time.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
like really, just like like how did you cope, and get through those? I mean, I know like a lot of times arts, people who do the arts. I mean, the music is the therapy. So kind of was that
Right.
it for you?
Music was definitely the therapy, man. I keep telling everybody like I wrote this song called "I Cry," and that's the first time I actually grieved. My pop's dying. That's the first time I grieved. Everything that was going on with my mom, and that was like 2 years later after everything happened. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I found music and realized, what music was for me. Uh, so yeah, like music is definitely therapy, man. Like I feel amazing when I write music. After I write and record and sing, like it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when I did that, man. I started figuring out so much about me and figuring out life that everything just got easier, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever been to therapy?
No. It's just me, God, and the beat. That's my therapy.
Yeah.
That I've been to.
Yo, if it's working, don't change a
Right.
thing, man. Like, yo, let it
Right.
bang, man. Yo, we can't wait to see like where this journey takes you. And once again, I'm just proud to see people from all parts of the country just really cooking it, man. Like, like the heat is so much on Alabama right now, like in the music space. Like, could you ever imagine in your wildest dreams there would be so many artists coming out of the state who are like topping the charts, and you would be mentioned among that? Kind of above a lot of people
Yeah.
right now.
Man, it's just a blessing, man. I just thank God, man. I just thank God, bro. That's all I can say, man. I just thank God, man. It's just like I just seen like it's like it happened like this, bro. Like it's just crazy, bro. Like, I don't know how I feel about it. Like I said, I just thank God, man. I'm grateful.
Who's somebody that has reached out to you that has just like completely blown your mind? Like, yeah, I can't believe so and so. I'm talking to so and so right now.
Let me see. I talk to a lot of people. I ain't gonna lie, I really don't.
Or like anybody you was a big fan of, and now you may be on the verge of working with them or even speaking to them back and forth, just getting some advice.
I really nobody shocked me like that. I really haven't been like getting like starstruck and stuff like that. I talked like, hey Boogie, P&B, Lil Baby, so like it's just dope talking to anybody.
Right.
That's already been there.
Yeah, Mooski, we was having a conversation about amongst ourselves the other day, and there was a story that broke out about this 10-year-old girl, 11-year-old girl.
Mm-hmm.
She took her mom's car or grandmother's car for like
She
a
was
spin, and she ended up getting caught eventually because she was using the credit cards. When you think back as a child, what was the craziest thing that you did as a kid that you got in trouble for?
Bruh. Craziest thing I did, man, I don't even know, bro. I used to do crazy stuff. I don't know, bro. That's hard, man. That's hard.
Or even if you could think about the last thing that you seriously got in trouble for from your parents.
Like a beating.
Like to the point you get beat with your hair moves.
Man, like, I ain't gonna lie, man. My memories have been so bad lately, I can't even remember.
Okay, what's your favorite kind of weed? No, I'm joking. Your favorite strand of weed.
Nah, I really can't remember though, for real. That's crazy.
So what do you do in your off time when you're not creating music and you're just trying to relax and unwind or to have some fun? What do you like to do?
Anything competitive.
Oh, really?
I really don't relax. I can't lie. There's no point in my day where I would just relax, cause I always have just so much to do.
So like bowling, top golf, stuff like that.
Hey, I am a beast in bowling. You hear me?
Like, what kind of scores you putting up?
Man, I'm striking every time off the rip.
Really?
So you out here rolling a perfect 300 game every lap.
Man, I ain't gonna say that. Let's do one.
Over there capping.
I'm gonna say this. When I roll, cause I don't want nobody challenging me yet. Give me some time to practice. I'm pretty confident. I'm one of those people who, like, if we play the game, I'm gonna take it serious. I'm gonna try to, yeah.
Well, being that you always out here putting in work, keeping it competitive, we wanted to cordially invite you if you're interested. We do this thing every Friday on the show called The Flow and Go, where we take a popular beat for a spin, and we wanted to do it with your record Track Star one of these days.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in contributing even an 8-bar verse to our Flow and Go? You know what I'm saying? You can promote your album, talk about everything that's going on in your life or whatever.
Word, yeah, man. We could probably line it up for in the future, like right before I drop my project. We could probably do something like that.
Well, let's get it going then, man. This man said it on camera, man, so it's admissible as evidence, man. So, yo, Mooski,
he just signed.
Yo, we are happy for you, bro. What's the release date on the project, man?
To be determined.
Yo, man, this is definitely a military guy. He ain't let no secrets out. We don't know what's going on. We don't know who the track star is. But, time will reveal. Hopefully we get it on the album. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this man right here can probably kill you with his bare hands.
Yeah, he can.
Don't let those melodies fool you, man. He a beast in the studio. He go by the name of Mooski. If people want to follow you, where you go, homie?
You can follow my IG at Mooski with 4 eyes. You can follow me on Twitter at Mooski Official. You can follow me on Snapchat at Mooski OI. And Facebook Mooski main page. Yes, sir.
There it is, homie. Keep shining. One time for Mooski.
Love.
Yo, man, appreciate y'all, man. Peace and love, yo.
We are the Morning Hustle.